We're happy to leave. We didn't want to cause any issues, but we're here because there were a bunch of issues being called into us.
Well, the reason why we're here is because we got called in from Alison saying that y'all were trespassing and refusing to leave.
Sure, they know I got a service dog.
That's not what happened, though.
I'm just telling you that's why we're here.
Okay.
So, at any time did they tell you to leave? Did you not leave when they told you to leave?
Well, the three of us were just waiting for the forms, and I was in the middle of a conversation with the staff member for the forms when he said, "You two need to leave, and she'll come out when she gets the forms," but he wasn't intending to give me the forms. So it was like, well, but the other staff member was like, "There is a form," and I was like, "Okay, there's a form."
Do you have any of this recorded?
I have all of it recorded, sir. Yeah.
I figured you did. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Because if I'm going to talk to him, his story's different. I would like to have something that
yeah.
would,
And again, we're not attempting to trespass. We're not trying to invade anyone's privacy in there. We simply wanted to come in because they all disappeared. There wasn't anyone for me to have. Normally, I just go, "Hey, security, could you run in there and let the staff know that I need to speak to them?" Mm-hmm. And they'll bring them out for me. That's how we always do things. That's how we've been doing it since we were told that we can't come into the building. And so, but we were also told by Alison in a meeting that we could come in to just quickly drop off donations or something and then leave. I'm coming in for a quick form and then leaving. But
the form is for the people who stay there. Is that what they're telling you, from what I understand?
Yes, he's saying that an advocate can't pick up a form for a patron because we were asked to get one for them. And I'm saying, okay, I don't know why an advocate...
It's just blank.
It's a blank form. If somebody's asking us for a complaint form to fill out as an advocate, why aren't we allowed to do that?
Well, you could just... If you have the card with the email, you're doing a complaint even through email. You can do a complaint through the email, type it up, and email it to them, and it's still recorded, right?
Yes, we can, of course, do an email complaint. But I was just literally just yesterday when we had a meeting with Alison. Alison said that there is a complaint form, okay? And we were also told that there is a form for respite care. And we were told that we have to fill that out for patrons who need a medical respite.
I was going to ask what respite care is.
It's a voucher. Typically, you have to get this form and then take the form to Salvation Army, complete it, have a doctor sign it, and then they can start the process for like a motel voucher for respite care. Okay. So as advocates, that's something that we do regularly. It's not unheard of at all. So I'm not sure why this is turning into like a grandiose issue, but it isn't anything of a need.
All right, really. Let me go inside and go touch base with them and see what I can figure out.
All right.
I'm not gonna promise you I'll get you the form, but I'll ask and see if I can.
All right, thank you.
Aaron.
Oh, Bill, it's Jen.
Oh, hey, Jim. Y'all did mention that I've got a legal service dog.
Yeah, you have a service dog. Yep.
Legal.
I know. I know your dog is legal and registered. Yes.
And they're putting me under stress. Deandre is putting me under a lot of stress.
Okay.
They were looking for workers back there. They didn't know if that was you guys standing back there.
Would you care to, while I have officers here and your advocates are here, would you care to speak with an officer about the way that you're being treated with your service dog?
Yes.
Okay, then I would like for you to come out here, please, because we're out.
If I do that, he'll put that guy in my tent, and he'll take all my stuff out.
Okay. I mean,
if I don't let the guy in, I have to leave. Which means he'll take my stuff, put it in the abandoned corner over here, and I can't get it.
Okay. Well. I don't know what to do, Bill. I mean, I feel like it would be imperative maybe to speak with an officer's while we are here. That way we have something on record. And it would only be a couple of minutes, I'm guessing. So,
Well, I'll talk to him from the 10th.
from the tent. Okay. All right. But one of the issues is your advocates are not allowed back there. So I just want you to be aware of that.
Put him on the phone with you out there.
Yeah, I can put him on. Okay, I can do that for sure. You want to talk to him? Okay, that sounds good.
Hey, buddy. I'll come find you afterwards.
Hey, so one of our patrons who is here would like to speak to you pertaining to what's going on with I was just speaking about with the service dog. So what I wanted to know is, can you speak? This is Bill. Okay.
Hi, Bill.
He is currently in the back of the in the tents right now with his service dog, but he is needing to speak to you in front of us, and we're not allowed back there. Yeah. So he wants to speak through the phone.
Yeah. What's going on, buddy?
Well,
this is Officer Gilroy.
Yes.
No, hi, Officer Gilroy.
Hi.
Deandre is after me. He is he's trying to get me out of here, but he came by. I was on ban, and when I came back in 2 days ago, I said I would trade a tent, a 3-man tent, for this tent so that me and my service dog can stay in it every night. And he said, okay. So they got the tent, and I got this. It's my tent. We traded. Mm-hmm. Tonight, he came by and said, you will take this guy in your tent, or you will leave. And I will have the cops escort you off the property. And he is making me nervous, and my service dog can't be around somebody else sleeping with me, because I won't sleep, and the person cannot tell my dog what to do and cannot command my dog.
No, especially if it's a service dog, yeah. 100%.
It is a registered legal service dog.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So is that this is one of the reasons that we needed to deal with both Dylan and with trying to talk with Deandre on behalf of Bill, because this is an advocation need, right? And when we're dealing with a registered service dog, there are laws pertaining and rights pertaining to those two things that I feel, from what Bill is explaining, really could be a concern of the violation of his rights. And so, as an officer, is this something that you can also then discuss with the LRC staff pertaining to how what those laws and constraints are for rights and so forth, what Bill's rights are?
It's definitely something that I can ask, but essentially when it comes to service dogs, it's 100% should be allowed to have. You can't discriminate for somebody for having a service dog just because it's a service dog.
Correct.
Whether regardless if they have the paperwork or not. If it's a service dog and they have the right questions and they have the right answers, then yes, either way they can't discriminate. Mm-hmm. I would love to know what this trade was pertaining on, if this was something between two people or between someone in the LRC or him in the LRC.
Yeah, I think he said. Did you say that you said, listen, I have this bigger tent, but I'd prefer the smaller tent for my dog and I. Who did you have that conversation with, Bill?
Deandre. And a couple of the guys were witness
LRC
to it.
Staff.
And they do have the tent inside the LRC.
Okay.
So, yes.
Okay. So it was with LRC staff. So the trade.
Main concern tonight is, obviously, you want a place to stay, but you want a place to stay by yourself. Is that the main concern for tonight?
With his dog, yeah.
Well, yeah, I can't have anybody else in with me.
It doesn't
or my
work
dog.
with his service dog.
Yeah,
right.
Okay. Yeah, once my sergeant or lieutenant says, yeah, we're good here, I can go talk to him, because the large gentleman is the gentleman that's supposed to be sharing a tent with him. So he's trying to find a place to stay too.
I see. Well, we have a patron here, officer, that stated that he has just a one-person tent, which is a pretty relatively small tent, right? So if a one-person tent would suffice for this other gentleman, we have a patron willing to allow him to use it. And so he would be with the tent. Is that a possibility of speaking to Deandre about?
Oh, 100%. I'll walk in there and I'll let him know what's going on with this, see what